Now this I want to talk about.
Let me hear it.
I said it last week, Super Bowl matchup. You said, what, in the 1980s? I said, no, a couple years ago. Seattle, shutout at Pittsburgh. The Steely Curtain is happy.
I picked Seattle to win this. I said Seattle was underrated. I thought Pittsburgh was overrated. Pittsburgh.
No Hines Ward?
No Hines Ward, huh?
Yeah, what do you have to say about them apples?
They got Willie Parker still, don't they?
You got 100. Najee Davenport, a couple touchdowns.
Ben Roethlisberger.
What? Sean Alexander, Matt Hasselbeck. Hello, where are you guys?
I can't explain it.
I want to
Seattle.
apologize to the fans right now.
I do apologize
For what?
for picking bad teams. I am officially jumping off the Seattle Seahawks bandwagon.
You should. You should.
And basically every team in
the
Seattle.
guy had like 11 rushes for 25 yards. What the hell is that?
This
I didn't get 11 rushes for 25
This
yards.
isn't the year of the running back. Something's off.
What is the year of?
I don't know.
The dragon?
Year of the
The
horse?
pig? I don't know.
But check it out. Larry Johnson, LTD,
You know what? I'm not going to buy that.
Steven Jackson.
Because the guys that want to do it are doing it. Look at Marion Barber. Look at Willie Parker.
I think you're thinking of Marion Jones.
No, I'm thinking about Marion Barber.
I think you're thinking of Tiki Barber and Marion
I was thinking
Jones.
about Marion Jones last night. But Marion Barber, Willie Parker, Frank Gore,
Frank Gore's not really doing it.
Ronnie Brown.
Your boy Ronnie Brown?
I don't know. It has to do with heart. Let's move on to Arizona Cardinals at St. Louis. Arizona squeaks out, wins by 3 points at St. Louis hurting. But let me just tell you, Gus Farrar, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. That's not bad. 3 touchdowns isn't bad. If you're gonna mix in 3 picks with that, great fantasy numbers, bad real football numbers.
Did he hurt his neck by ramming it into the post or anything?
No, he didn't.
Then that's a good day for Gus Farrar.
It is.
Kurt Warner came in after Matt Leinart got hurt.
That's just what they needed.
Broken collarbone. Now that whole quarterback by committee thing is over with.
No more controversy.
So Kurt Warner coming back to haunt his old team.
And you know what? They're doing it. They're doing it. They won. I don't care. 34-31. It wasn't pretty.
But they'll take it. This is a bad week for USC.
Yeah, it is.
They lose yesterday to Stanford. Matt Leinart go down. How long is he out for?
6 to 8 weeks.
That's a long
season.
time.
It's
Yeah.
game time, Matt Leinart. Have fun. We'll see you next season.
And which collarbone is it?
Go take care of your kid.
Isn't he a deadbeat dad?
He is a deadbeat dad. I don't want to get into that. Who isn't a deadbeat dad?
Right.
Let's move
How
on.
are your kids doing now?
I haven't talked to them in years. Let's move on to your Falcons at the Titans. You know, the Falcons had a chance on this one, believe it or not. Vince Young.
I mean, you know what it is with the Falcons? They're in there. But then, you know, the Falcons they show up.
You know, let me tell you what happened today. You got a Brian Leftwich appearance.
I like that.
2 for 8.
What
With
about
a
a Byron Leftwich? Did he make an
Yeah,
appearance too?
He was there too. 2
All
for 8
right.
with a pick.
2 for 8 with a pick,
A
huh?
key pick. In
Those
the
are vintage Byron Leftwich numbers.
That's a pick in the end zone too.
So what happened? Joey Harrington got benched?
That's it. Enter Byron Leftwich.
I mean, Michael Vick has set this team back literally 5 years.
You know what?
They just need to blow it up, build it from the bottom up.
I expected a little bit more from Vince Young. He had 3 interceptions as well. Who knows, maybe next week he can shake it off. I don't think that the team is as good as you guys said it was.
The Titans?
Yeah.
I said they're going to make the playoffs. They're not going to do much damage in the playoffs.
I'm not putting
Lendell
the
White
playoffs.
needs to pull his head out of his ass and start playing a little bit.
Fumbled the ball again too today.
There you go.
Let's move on to the Detroit Lions getting trounced by my Washington Redskins.
This is another game I picked the Lions to win.
I
thought the Redskins weren't that good. I thought the Lions could come in and
The
do
Redskins
some
are
damage.
legit.
I guess
The
so.
Redskins are legit. Jason Campbell is looking like a pretty good quarterback right now. I can't name any receivers on that team. But he's-
Santana Moss.
Chris Cooley. He's more of like a
Art Monk.
I can't name any other ones. But you know what? With Clem Portis, and he's not doing that great, but he's getting some yards. Liddell Betts, they're doing it. And Detroit Lions, John Kitna. Hello, is this the John Kitna everybody expected?
I mean, look at all those weapons John Kitna has, and they didn't score any touchdowns.
He passed for 100 yards and 2 interceptions in a whole game. Are you kidding me? Calvin Johnson and Roy Williams combined 4 receptions.
So who was catching the ball?
Aren't you supposed to get 4 receptions? Well, no one.
Couldn't you get 4 receptions just by signing your name?
Don't you get 4 receptions in one series? No one's
I don't know.
catching the ball because the guy obviously only threw for 100 yards. I
How
don't
about
know.
their running backs? How'd they do?
Who's running backs?
Detroit.
Don't ask me questions.
Don't they have one of the Jones
dude.
boys?
The Jones boys are garbage, man.
Oh.
They scored.
Don't they have like Chipper
They
Jones?
scored
Andrew
3
Jones?
points. What are you supposed to do with 3 points? The Redskin defense is
On a-
alright. It's not great.
I mean, you gotta look at the positives. Their kicker, he did a good job.
He nailed
There
it. He
you go.
nailed it. Let's move on to Tampa Bay at Indy. We said this game was going to be closer than we thought, but we all took Indy on the spread by 10. We won that. Tampa lost 33-14. You know, I don't think Tampa was ever in it. Indy's just too good.
Indy's showing that they're still the class of the league, along with the Patriots. They're heading down for their showdown.
Yeah,
when is their showdown?
It's in about a month or so.
You sure? I thought it was a little earlier.
I'm gonna guess it's about.
I'm gonna guess a couple of weeks.
All right.
All right.
We'll want to put some money on it?
No, I don't.
Your paycheck for this thing.
$3.
You got it.
Cool.
All right. Let's also move on to Hire Norv Turner.
Wow.
Hire Norv Turner.
Norv Turner.
Hire Norv Turner.
A loyal viewer of OnTheBuzzer.com.
That's right. Hey Norv, I want to give a shout out.
And he heard the chants, fire Norv Turner.
He called me. He saw the chair break.
He called me and he said like, hey, you know, I'm a big fan of the show. How could you guys throw me under the bus like that? I.e. Kiki Barber. And I was like, you know what, Norv? You took a Super Bowl team and you flushed it down the toilet. So...
What did he say? What did he say to that?
He's like, I can't really get into the expletives, but he was like, you know what? I'm going to show you guys this week. Lo and behold, 41-3.
7.
Damn.
Yeah, 41-7.
When the hell did Denver score that touchdown?
They blew out the Broncos in Mile High. The worst home loss for the Broncos ever.
Did Travis Henry play?
Yeah, he did. He brought all his kids to watch him too.
I don't think he gets that many tickets.
He gets about 30 tickets, so they all couldn't come this time.
And were his kids token like he was?
Yeah, I don't know if Travis Henry caused some distractions this year or this week, but all I know is...
I mean, distractions are like, we lose by 10. We lose by 14.
Don't look now.
I'm not. Look what I'm doing. I'm not looking.
But the Chargers are tied.
You have a present for me?
The Chargers are tied for second place in the division, a half game behind the Raiders, who actually only have one more loss.
I think that's more of a testament to how bad the AFC West is.
The Raiders are leading that division with a 2-2 record. Then you got the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Broncos with 2-3 records.
There you go.
So
it's like, you know,
surprise,
I think
they get into playoffs and everybody stops talking about Norv Turner. Is that what's going
I think a 7-9 record in that division is getting you the win.
Yeah.